am undercover, where'd you find this?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to get this super creepy vampire makeup. The first thing I did is start with Motive's Color Perfection Quad in Light. I took the lightest color out of the quad and used it all over my face as a base. I'm using the Real Technique sponge to blend everything out, and this sponge is just really nice because it has all different curves and angles and it can get in every single spot that you need it to get into. Next, I'm taking this RCMA palette. It's a highlight and contour palette. It has two contour colors, and what I'm using is the lighter of the two colors. And I'm using a little concealer brush just to contour my face. We're going super extreme with the contour because you want your face to look sunken in. Just let the brush glide right along your cheekbone and it'll kind of automatically contour where you need it to. Next, I'm going to be contouring my inner eye corners and down the bridge of my nose. And I'm not holding back with my contouring here, as you see. Our goal is to just make all of the areas on the face that would sink in look sunk in. So around your temples, your cheekbones, your inner corner of your eyes, etc. So right now I'm just working on my temple area. I decided to contour my under eye area as well, just to kind of make myself look tired and sunk in and extra creepy. I'm contouring my jawline, and then I'm taking this mini beauty blender and just starting to blend everything out. Try your best not to disrupt your contouring too much. You just want to blur the edges. And be really cautious around your nose area because this area is a little bit tougher. Next, I'm taking RCMA translucent loose powder and a powder puff and just setting everything. I'm just taking a mascara wand and getting the powder out of my eyebrows. And next, I'm going to take the Anastasia contour palette and even further define my contour area. Next, I'm taking this gray color from the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm going to even further define every contour area on my face. So I'm really just going over all the same places again with this darker color, and I'm just layering the depth.
Hell yeah.
Now moving on to the brows, I'm using Anastasia Dip Brow in Ebony, which is much darker than I normally do my brows, but I want them to really stand out and be striking, super dark and intense. We're back from the dead. Taking my Real Technique sponge, I'm just going to bake under my contour to make it stand out and make it a little bit sharper under my eyes as well. This will kind of act as a guide for our wing liner, which we're going to do next. Using a really fine liner brush, I'm just going to dip in some black gel liner. This one's from MAC. It's called Chromaline. And we're going to really wing this wing way out as far as you can take it. And that kind of naturally happens when you're doing wing liner anyways, right guys? Can you relate? You want a small wing and then next thing you know, your wing is out to your temple. And you're like, yeah, that just happened. And guess what? You just go with it. Just make it work. Aw, the struggle with wing liner. Next, I'm taking Maybelline Colossal Mascara and just doing a nice coating of mascara. And for my lip, it's ColourPop Creeper. Now I'm getting into my Skin Illustrator palette, which is an alcohol-activated paint. I decided this look needed something a little bit more creepy, so I decided to add some veins all around my eyes, my forehead, just kind of anywhere. I'm using a small eyeliner brush, actually the same brush that I used for my wing liner. And I'm just kind of randomly putting veins on my face. I'm tapping over it after I put the color on just to kind of melt it into my skin a little bit more. And if you are using these paints, you need to make sure that you activate them with 99% alcohol. It's the only thing that will work. Not 70, not 80, 99%. Now I grab my Skin Illustrator Effects palette and I'm going to be using all these blood colors, black and white. Beginning to create the bite marks on my neck, I'm going to take black from my effects palette and a very fine liner brush. And what you're going to do is just sketch out where you want your bite marks to be. Fill them in a little bit, and then next we're going to move on to white just to highlight our bite marks, just to give them a little bit more dimension. From the same effects palette, I'm going to start grabbing all of the blood colors. And using a stipple brush, I'm just going to start stippling around my bite marks and on my neck, just to create some kind of bruised looking skin, irritated looking skin. You definitely want it to look like you just had two fangs go through your neck. Next, I'm popping in my fangs. These are Scarecrow brand. Oh yeah. And now time for blood. So I'm just taking a brush with kind of a pointy end just to kind of let the blood drip. The amount of blood you decide to add is totally up to you. You can go crazy or you can just add a little bit. And being as we're a pinup, you cannot forget the bandana. So I just tie that up as a headband around my head. And there you have it. This is the Pinup Vampire. I want to thank you guys so much for following me, for supporting me. And thank you to everyone who is already subscribed to me. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do to stay in the loop with everything coming on Miss Carrie Makeup. Thank you guys so much. I love you, and I will see you in the next one.
Laboratory all night, never sun out. Everlasting life, ideas never run out. Blood sucking fangs, we just better run now. This is what happens when the vampires come out.
Life, vamp life. I gotcha.